Dear fellow St. Martinites, Advent greetings to you all from your vestry. The purpose of this letter is to have you prayerfully consider making your annual pledge, and if you've done so already, to increase it by 10%. Please take a few minutes to hear why we believe that this will make St. Martin's an even more welcoming, vibrant, blessed community than it already is. Traditionally, your vestry utilizes the annual meeting to present to the parish the current state of St. Martin's. However, this year we've decided to share with everyone a sneak peek of where St. Martin's stands as we begin to deliberate our priorities for ministry for 2024. First and foremost, our parish ministry is thriving. And by ministry, we mean membership, liturgy, outreach. The full life of our parish is thriving. Thank you for your part in bringing St. Martin's to life post-COVID. We have returned to the vibrant community force that we have been since 1887. We see this vibrancy in our outstanding youth and children's programs, outreach, like Room in the Inn, Housing and Justice Advocacy, A Tu Lado, etc., and the ever-increasing social and worship gatherings, such as lessons and carols, prayer retreats, the Shrimp and Shag Party, Hearthsides, and many weekly formation offerings. As you know, all this doesn't just happen. They're facilitated by our wonderful staff, who coordinate a growing list of parish volunteers. In fact, we believe our staff is doing an outstanding job and is currently at the ideal level to continue to grow St. Martin's mission. As you know, the economic reality of the past couple of years has increased expenses, and our living historic buildings needs, plus the retention of our stellar staff, has outpaced our projected revenue. In fact, we are anticipating a $20,000 deficit in the year 2023, at least partially due to unfulfilled pledges, and an $80,000 deficit in the year 2024. Overall, revenue has decreased slightly, while expenses, mainly insurance funding of missions and the diocesan fair share, have increased significantly. To cover this anticipated deficit, the vestry is actively looking into alternative ways to increase revenue, such as renting out vacant offices and applying for grants, and asking the parish, in this letter, to consider St. Martin's needs when making or revisiting your 2024 pledge offering. The vestry is confident that our pledges, or revisited pledges for 2024, will be able to reduce this gap significantly. Here are two examples of significant events and how your pledge accomplishes the ministry of St. Martin's. First, the Christmas pageant, which is coordinated by 2 staff members, in addition to utilizing additional time of our parish clergy, music director, and a not-so-small army of volunteers. We estimate that approximately 150 hours of staff time goes into this production, in addition to the funds required for costumes, heating, and a host of other matters that most attendees of the pageant don't have to think about. Second, as you know, in January, we had a catastrophic flood of our ground floor. A disaster of this magnitude would have ruined some institutions, but St. Martin's bounced back with the significant support from the parish and the staff, working all hours to ensure our ministries continued. We cannot overstate the valiant effort of the staff in all of this. Yes, the vestry was quick and decisive in making decisions to deal with the flood. However, it was the staff of our church that managed the day-to-day fallout of the flood. And it should be noted, the mothership was relocated throughout our parish building for 6 months, and we saw no impact on our own ministries. This is rightly celebrated at St. Martin's. These These are just two examples of how our pledges help support the ministry of St. Martin's. In fact, almost everything we do as a parish, from our flower ministry to Room in the Inn, from memorial receptions to Galilee Center support, involves a commitment from our parish staff, usage of our parish buildings and other parish resources, and as such, an expense to our annual budget. Unfortunately, our individual pledges are not going as far as they used to. What once could have been covered by 3 annual pledges may now require close to 5. St. Martin's is so fortunate to have an exceptional staff dedicated to exercising our mission to the fullest extent possible. We, the vestry, have carefully monitored our budgets for years, and we're confident that the budget is as lean as possible. Your vestry and staff would like to continue our thriving ministry into the coming year, and to do that, we need your help to close our budget gaps. We could easily eliminate these projected deficits if everyone increased their 2024 pledge by 10%. Therefore, we are asking each of you to strongly commit to the growing St. Martin's ministry by taking this into consideration when you make or revise your 2024 pledge. For example, on a $3,000 pledge, 10% is $300, less than $1 a day extra to ensure our staff and ministries for 2024. You make all our ministry happen. The bottom line is that we, the vestry, know that St. Martin's always shows up when we state a need clearly. We are confident that you will show up now. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this letter, and please feel free to reach out to any vestry member should you have specific questions on our budgeting process. If you've not pledged for 2024, please make that commitment as soon as possible. Likewise, if you wish to adjust your 2024 pledge, please let Jane, our Director of Finances, know at jane@stmclt.org. With great appreciation, the St. Martin's Vestry.